Okay guys, I'm here with my 2009 Mini Cooper. I just finished washing it and it's all nice and shiny. And actually someone had a comment after I did the video on installing this WeatherTech sun, sunroof deflector. It was harder to clean the car. And actually it's not, because there's actually quite a bit of a gap here, so you can get your sponge in there quite easily, and you can get your hand in there with a rag to do the drying. These were kind of like, a little more cumbersome to get in there because of the rack. But what I found out, and every time I wash a car, I'm always looking for chips, and there's one right there. So I'm gonna grab my stuff to touch up that chip, and I'll show you how. Okay, here's my container of touch-up paint, and not just for this car, for my other 4 cars, cars I drive, or my kids' cars. So basically, this is where I get my touch-up paint from, and this is probably the place that's a pretty good match with my car, or any of my cars. It's called Automotive Touch-Up. I think they're located in the southwest. So their lead time to get your stuff takes quite a while for them to get what you want, but I found their stuff is the closest match. I tried getting some stuff for another car, for my Lexus, from this place called Paint Scratch, and this was totally a mismatch. It just was much darker than what I had in there on the car, and didn't seem to match. So on their website, Automotive Touch-Up, they have a whole bunch of stuff. They have rubbing compound, prep solvent, and for my car, I got the base coat, which is Mini A93 for this dark blue. And I have a black top, and I had to touch up that in the past. Oh, that's the wrong one. And I needed a small bottle from them. So basically, for the black on top, I just used the BMW 668, which is a black, and that was a pretty good color matchup. They sell clear coat too, but I used all that up, so I won't need any of that. I won't be able to use any of that. And what they have is for touching up are these little touch-up swabs, basically, like that. So this is what I'm going to use to apply it onto the car and get set up. Okay, I already used the prep solvent to kind of wipe that down to clean it. And I don't know if you can notice, but actually I bought this car used 2 years ago, and I saw that they actually did a lot of touch-up, and it's actually this corner and the other corner must really get hit with stones a lot, because there's a touch up here. There, you can see there. There's a touch up there. There's a touch up there. There's a touch up here, 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 here. All these spaces along here. So this corner must really get hit with rocks and get chipped. So I'm not surprised that there's a chip right here. So I got my base coat. Oh, wrong one. Good thing I checked. Here's my base coat for my Mini A93. I already shook it up pretty good for a minute. It comes with a brush, but this brush is just going to be too big for touching up something small like that. So what I'm going to use is this little tiny swab. You don't need much. Make sure you take off the excess off it, but you can always add more later. Just work your way to the edges. You can see the edges because they it's like a crater in there. What you can do is let it dry or flash dry a little bit. Just let it so it's not shiny a little bit, and then stick a second coat on there. Okay, that spot there, that looks like the chip was actually a light reflection right there. So I'm just going to add a little bit more on the spot that I was working on. Don't need much. You don't want to build it up too high. It was right here. But you do want to get enough in there to get rid of the edges, so that way you don't get that light catching the edges and making harsh shadow or difference. So I think I'm done with that. Let's see. It was this one right here that I just worked on. So I just like touching them up, looking for chips after I wash the car, because by doing that it prevents it from rusting or anything like that. So that's how I touch it up. Use one of these little fine tips, Q-tips that you can get on from Moto Touch Up, and touch up your paint, your chips. Thanks for watching.